granddaddy logged, farmed and logged, my daddy logged, and my oldest brother logs, and I log, Jerry, my nephew, he logs. We do it all. And what comes up, we clear cut, second thin, first thin, and what the job calls for, that's what we do.
It's always something different in our world, and we're continuously moving. You know, we cut different tracks. We kind of like the river. We don't never stop. We cut it and move on.
Equipment takes a beating in logging, and that's about the best piece of equipment you can get for us, taking the beating through year and year after.
I mean, as a company, we've been helping businesses big and small move, shape, build, power since 1925.
But you know, that's one thing about Caterpillar. They've always had so much pride in their equipment. You know, they didn't want it to break down.
"2015 was a very challenging year. It was the third year of reduction in our top-line sales and revenue number. That's only happened one other time in the early 1930s. Commodities, iron ore, copper, gold, coal, all reached low prices in this cycle. So with our big restructuring we announced in September, a lot of tough decisions by our leaders, a lot of really painful things we had to get done to really set ourselves up for future financial performance and success. And we did that. But inside the company, we had so many things going right. Caterpillar's been here for 90 years, I think, for a couple of reasons. Number one, very dedicated people that understand the business we're in. Sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's not. And they're able to weather those storms. People that design our products, people that account for our numbers. I can go on, but all over the Caterpillar world.
I first started driving scrapers when I was 19. I used to build catfish pond out in West Alabama. Well, my favorite piece of equipment to operate is a scraper, I reckon, because I've been running it so long. I just enjoy driving them.
I've been operating scrapers for probably 4 months now. I feel like the Ks have a lot more power, a lot smoother ride. I really like the operating system, everything on the dashboard, the new dashboard and everything. It seems a lot more simpler.
For the guy with only 5 years experience, I started on the G model or the F model, and I went to the G model, and then they threw me in the K. Within an hour, I understood all the operations because I had the consult there. I knew exactly what was going on. If I had a problem, I knew what to handle.
When we started to look at the sunlight conditions, the renewable energy availability here at the Tucson Proving Grounds, it was an ideal location because the sunlight is strong. It is a warm climate, so the solar power technology that we're using, which is CAT branded, it really excels in this kind of a hot climate.
I would say a renewable microgrid, which is really what we're talking about here, is integrating in renewable energy, whether that be solar or wind or whatever renewable energy source you might have, with our traditional generation, along with potentially energy storage or other elements to provide a stable grid.
In the endless grasslands of Wyoming, Arch Coal's Thunder Basin Coal Company has deployed a large fleet of cat haul trucks at the Black Thunder Mine, one of the world's largest coal mining complexes. The mine works around the clock, filling miles of rail cars every day, each holding more than 14,000 tons of coal. In fact, millions of tons of low-sulfur coal are shipped from Black Thunder to more than 100 U.S. power plants, fueling almost 5% of the electricity generated in the United States each year.
This was a logical assumption because Caterpillar builds over 300 different machines and 500 types of engines. We found engines converting a coal mine's methane gas into energy in China. Machines moving thousands of metric tons of earth to widen the Panama Canal.
As a country, the opportunities for growth are limitless. Growth addressed one doer and one machine at a time. Machines made for the challenges you face and engineered for the ones you didn't expect. Made to endure, made dependable, and for 75 years available in India. This is your land. Every dig, plow, and build is done with the sole intention of making it better and moving it forward. Which is why, no matter the doer or the size of the doer, Caterpillar has the dealer network in India that will be there, wherever and whenever, for doers big or small. Because a better India should be better for everyone. So let's do what needs doing. Let's do it together. Let's do the work.
Wherever a CAT customer works, we are there. Dealers, employees, and suppliers. The faces of Caterpillar. A diverse team of women and men making progress possible. One day, one detail, one relationship at a time. We are people of integrity who can always be counted on to do the right thing.
I believe we have a fantastic relationship overall with our CAT dealer. And I will tell you that that relationship started one day when we first took the mine by a salesman walking in the door that I had never met in my life. I listened to him, he told me his approach, understanding there was no CAT haul trucks on this mine site whatsoever.
One of the things that we had to do as we came onto this property was to prove our value. We had to prove that we could help them with mining solutions.
He knew he had an uphill battle, but it's a relationship that him and I built slowly but surely, knowing that he had good principles, good values. He was honest with me, and he would do his very best to make us a successful operation. And since then, I will tell you that relationship has grown in leaps and bounds. Today, to which we have purchased 25 haul trucks from our dealer.
I remember it like it was yesterday. Fall, 1946. That was when my good friend Pee Wee and I began our journey. The day I learned that Pee Wee actually read the newspaper. Of course, I knew all about Caterpillar. I just didn't know what the folks would think. After all, running a machine is a lot different from building one. They're both important, but you can only do one at the end of our road. I guess for me, that day, well, I wanted to be a builder. Turns out Pee Wee did too. It was the day the future began. We were excited about being on the road, headed to a new place, a new life. We were also a little scared. All we could do was imagine where we were going. and where Caterpillar would take us.